It is the mid-1980s, and I have just been hired, I'm 22, as a Jewish Christmas elf. And I am really excited about this. Not so much about Christmas, I'm Jewish, but it is a paid performing gig. Oh my God. And the reason why this is exciting to me really has to do with the education I just came out of. I graduated from an art school. It was a theater program where the teachers there, they kind of believed in breaking you down and leaving you there. As far as they were concerned, the world is tough and they were gonna toughen you up. I remember my senior acting teacher taking me out at the end of the year to tell me, sweetheart, I don't know that you should continue. I don't think you have what it takes. You should quit now and save yourself the heartache. Which added to me a certain amount of self-doubt, but you know what? I was gonna be tough and I was gonna proceed, and there I was a year and a half later, and I have a paid gig, $20 an hour in the 1980s as a Christmas elf. Yeah. So, thank you. I look ridiculous. I look like Kermit the Frog in my uniform, but our Santa is amazing. His name is Sean. He is a Shakespearean actor, 6'4", all his real silver hair and beard. He has a booming voice, and he loves playing Santa. We start on the day of Black Friday. We are put on a horse-drawn sleigh, and we are marched into the center of town. There are so many families. We work for a department store, and they have done like full-page ads, and it's like 300-400 people, and as Santa appears to the kids, they're just like, Santa! Like the crowd goes wild. I feel like a rock star, right? So it's me and Lisa and Sean, and she's the other elf, and we get onto the platform. The mayor is there and hands Santa the keys to the city. And then Santa announces, ladies and gentlemen, ho, 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 I present to you as a gift for the Christmas season, 100 doves of peace. And there's dove handlers, and they're in lederhosen, and they open this giant box, and out scream 100 white doves. It's just like literally like, it's like fireworks but alive. And they pour out and they pour out. And just when you think there should be no more doves, there's more doves. It's like a clown car of doves, right? And they get into the sky and they're like spinning and the audience is going crazy. And the last dove sort of flickers up and we look down, and at the bottom of the box, there is 20 or 30 dead, crushed, bleeding doves. And we look up, and it's nothing but happy children. Now Sean is a trooper, and he's like, ho, 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 meet me at Santa's throne in 30 minutes, children. And we march off, and we're put in the bowels of the department store. We're all like, what happened there? And the dove handlers come in. It's a married couple in their middle age, and they seem happy, and we're just like, what happened there? And they were like, what do you mean? And we're like, they're doves. Many of them didn't make it. And the wife says, oh, yeah, that happens all the time. I know. And Sean, he just lifts to his full 6'4" and says, are you saying that every time you pull this stunt, 30 of the animals in your care are either killed or maimed? And she says, well, you can't get that many doves in a box that small and have them all survive. The husband says, what are you, a vegetarian? Did you eat turkey last night? And then they're like, hypocrites, ha ha, and they're laughing at us, and then we have to go out and entertain children. Now, I'm in shock, but the one thing that my college has done, because we weren't allowed to cry there, and so I know how not to cry when I want to. I make it through the day. But once I'm at home and I am alone, I just start tearing up. And I'm sitting on the couch, wiping my tears, thinking that this is what they meant by the world being cruel and the world for a performer being tough. And maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe my teacher was right. And you know what? Maybe the moral high ground is admitting I never want to be this tough, that this would be okay. And the phone rings. It's Jeff. He's the booking agent who booked us. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm not used to authority figures caring about my feelings, right? So I'm like, not sure how much to reveal. And he's like, well, Sean came by, he told us about the doves. I'm like, yeah, it was pretty harsh. And he's like, well, Sean has written a letter. He would like Lisa and you to sign it. Can I read it to you? I've already signed it. And the letter is as eloquent as only a Shakespearean actor could write. It ends with, perhaps you don't care about the job as Santa and the elves, but me and my fellow actors do. We believe that our job is to bring magic to children. And this is magic that they will take with them for the rest of their lives. And what we witnessed does not only go against the spirit of Christmas, but the spirit of humanity. And if you want us to continue our work with you this season, we need not just an apology, but you need to assure us you will never work with live animals again. He was good. I love this man. And I said, yes, please sign my name to that letter. He asked, are you okay to go to work tomorrow? I said, sure. And I get there, I get a big hug from Sean. And then I guess the letter got to the executives real quick, because in March, 8 people in suits. And their spokeswoman was this woman, she was like Barbie's mother, you know, probably late 40s, absolutely beautiful, ex-model, in a little pencil skirt like this with high heels. And she's just like the tears. It's just, I'm so sorry, we believe in magic too, and this is not what we want. This is not what we do. And Sean just stood up and gave her a hug as well. We had a wonderful season. In fact, it was such an amazing job. I kept it for 3 years, telling all the kids that all the elves are Jewish. Who else? Who else do you expect to work on Christmas Eve? But I do have to say, perhaps executives save Christmas for those families and those children for that year. But when it came to believing that there's kindness in the world and kindness within the arts, and that I was going to be okay as an artist, I got to say, Santa, Sean, he saved my soul. Thank you.